Hey YouTube, thanks for having me back here. Today we're trying two things here. Trying a little barbecue video. I mean, not a barbecue video, but just barbecuing for myself, and then a little reactionary video. But before we get to that, I got a question pertaining to the topic at hand, and that is psychotherapy, counseling, really the best way to solve any mental crisis you have? And the answer to that is a yes and no answer. Why? Because in this particular country, if you don't have enough money, then you really don't deserve anything, you know. But it also does matter.
What I was trying to say here was basically it does matter, because if you don't solve your mental problems, it will be very difficult for you to function in society.
Well, it actually is the best way, because like that's the way to, like, you know, because that's the most exposing. That's like getting to the meat potatoes of your issues when you're really talking about it, and allowing a professional to like analyze your story and tell you everything that you need to work on, everything that's wrong with you. That's probably really the best way to go about solving any mental health issues you have. But like I said, it's expensive, and then on top of that, you might not be comfortable exposing yourself like that, especially to a complete stranger, just based off who you are. So it's like, what other ways are there for you to like focus on things that you can do? And one of those things is a very cheap option. It's a very productive option, and that is mindfulness. Because mindfulness is simply meditating on your situation, to analyze and to understand everything about your life by yourself. And basically that's what I'm kind of doing in the video I want to react to. So we gonna get into that soon.
Hey, what's the word, y'all? I don't know how this supposed to look. This real deal off the dome. I don't know what I'm doing. I got a lot of topics on my head. I thought I had time today, but I ain't got no time today, because I got a lot going on today. But that's what we talking about. Like, what's going on in your life, what you want going on in your life, how you want your life to be, you know, how you want your life to happen. And it's three things you always got to plan for. You know what I'm saying? You got to plan for the daily plan, the everyday second plan that could change at any moment for any little reason, at any given occasion or whatever. Like, that's what that is. That's that daily plan. Everybody, no matter who you are, no matter who you is, no matter where you going in life, you always thinking about your daily plan. You always living through your daily plan. Even if you trying to be the laziest nigga, because you ain't really lazy. You just not doing it for whatever reason. But even the laziest man, woman, child, will have a daily plan. You cannot help it. It's like you will literally have to put in effort not to have a daily plan. It's that simple.
It's a good fire going on the barbecue, so that part's going well. But like I was trying to say earlier, like Buddy was like, you gotta break down your problems. Allow yourself to be very flexible when mishaps come up in your little short temporary plans, because like it don't make no sense for you to pop off when you get an unfortunate happening in something in your plan, whether it's like somebody making you late. It's like, how you gonna let that person piss you off that much and ruin your whole day? You know what I'm saying? Because like, you gonna let somebody ruin your whole day, then you gonna let anybody ruin your whole life.
What's the other plan? It's the short-term plan, the short-term goals and shit. Now, this got a little bit more structure to it, yeah. It really do. And depending on where you at in life, it could also be different. Like right now, I'm in like the financial part of life, trying to get properties and grow my pockets, stack my money, all that, whatever you want to call it. Get investments and figure out life, all that. Get credit, do all that for myself. That's my second term goals right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about them. They very much achievable. Like if I had the right resources on me right now, I can make all that shit happen today.
But hey, it's all pertaining to a secondary goal. Food right here could be a secondary goal. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you are, this might be very relaxing to you. So this could be a little bit of a mindfulness thing. You know? And it's a lot of distractions too. So the first 2 points he had made about the mindset with the daily goals and the secondary goals, you know, like I said earlier, just don't keep it simple. You know what I mean? And if you got a secondary goal of like you want more money, it might translate into like how many job interviews I can get going for this week, you know? If you want a car, it's like how much money I can put aside every day to stack up to a car, you know? Make your goals more simple. The more simple your problem is, the more easy it is to solve it. Just break it down. I think I said it before, nothing's really hard. It's just tedious if you really think about it.
Your purpose. What's up? You know, they started out as fantasies. Turned them into dreams because you can start seeing the vision for real. And they gonna turn into like your reality, your future. That's all that big stuff.
Then you gotta figure out how to turn that fantasy into a dream, you know? If you got an invention you want to make, if you can at least draw it out on paper and write a description out of it, you just turned the fantasy into a dream right there, you know? It's all real simple acts at the end of the day. If you make things too complicated, it's going to be very difficult for you or anybody to get it done.
But that's it with the plans. I want to touch on a little bit with the magic part. This is 5 minutes. It's really a rant. I just like found out really like we got magical powers as human beings. Like we got people who got telepathic capabilities with the empathic mindsets. Like they really go into that. And then you got the moralities, you know, you got luck, you know what I'm saying? You got curses and you got blessings and all of that. And like it's really off the top of the dome, and like I got more information in my head and it's real crazy to me right now. I gotta write it down and make it make sense. That's also a part of magic too, writing stuff down. That's a spell you writing. But I'm a get up out of here. I got business to handle and not a lot of time. And that's another thing, time. You can travel in it, travel through it. And I'm failing at that aspect. I'm failing at it hard. I'm just trying to enjoy it.
Talking about magic, curses and blessings and probability and all of that, that's true. It is very fortunate thing that we all got those chances, you know. If you want to live a good life, the more high speed ass niggas, like I'm trying to say, if you want to live a good life, you got to do more blessings for other people other than yourself. Even if you don't particularly like love them people, just bless somebody randomly and it might eventually come back to you. And if you're bouncy ass, cursing people and all of that, guess what? That same energy is going to eventually come back on your doorstep. It may not directly affect you, but it may affect somebody you fond of, you know? But, well, anyway, just like, comment, subscribe, share.